2023 is shaping up to be a pivotal year for the space industry, as there is a planned public trip to the moon, the JUICE mission, private astronauts hitting records, expansion of Starlink and other large-scale satellite constellations, and the latest update on anti-satellite ban. Join us in this video as we discover what 2023 holds for the space industry. The long-awaited Dear Moon project, which will take members of the public on a 6-day trip around the moon and back, is finally set for launch using SpaceX's Starship. And get this, it's financed by none other than business entrepreneur Yusaku Maezawa, who set up a competition to select 8 lucky winners and an unknown number of crew to join him on the trip. All expenses paid. The exact launch date is still up in the air, depending on the successful orbital test flight of Starship, but the project has been on the books since 2018. This will be the first true deep space tourism launch, marking a massive change in the way we think about space travel. Previously, only astronauts picked using incredibly stringent criteria have been able to go into deep space. But now, anyone can have the opportunity to embark on a full trip of several days, a true space adventure. Of course, such a journey poses extreme risks, both in terms of health and engineering, but the potential rewards are enormous. The success or failure of the Dear Moon mission could determine whether deep space tourism becomes the next big thing or remains a mere pipe dream. So who will be joining Maezawa on this epic journey? While the winners and criteria used to select them have not been disclosed, rumors are swirling that they may be established or aspiring artists. Imagine the incredible works of art and inspiration that could come out of this once-in-a-lifetime experience. The JUICE spacecraft has been carried skyward by an Ariane 5 rocket, beginning an 8-year journey to the gas giant's orbit via flybys of Earth and Venus. Now get this, JUICE is no ordinary spacecraft. It's equipped with state-of-the-art technology that will allow it to make unprecedented observations of Jupiter's environment and its 3 largest moons. Imagine being able to study these moons in such detail that we can unlock their mysteries and learn more about the history of our solar system. This rocket was successfully launched on April 14th after several delays, and as it enters orbit around Jupiter, it will start its epic mission, flying by Ganymede and Callisto at least 12 times each and Europa at least twice. But that's just the beginning. In the final phase of its projected 2-year mission, JUICE will actually orbit around Ganymede for about 9 months, allowing us to study this icy moon even more closely. This will be the first time a spacecraft has ever orbited around another moon in the solar system other than our own. The launch of the JUICE spacecraft by the European Space Agency came at a cost of $1.6 billion, with years of research and development going into ensuring the craft can operate in such a dark corner of the galaxy. Some of these scientific developments include the development of new types of solar cells to help power JUICE in a part of space that receives just 3% of the light Earth gets from the Sun. This is because Earth is 93 million miles from the Sun, whereas Jupiter is 500 million miles away from the Sun. In 2022, the world witnessed an incredible surge in suborbital spaceflight as nearly 20 people soared high into the heavens aboard Blue Origin's New Shepard rocket. 4 lucky individuals also flew to the International Space Station with Axiom Space's X-1 mission. 2023 promises to be even more action-packed, with billionaire Jared Isaacman's private spaceflight program, Polaris Dawn, making its maiden mission. Not only that, Axiom Space will be conducting its second private launch to the International Space Station, scheduled for launch May 8, 2023. It wasn't that long ago that a ticket to space was nothing but a dream. But now, space tourism is quickly becoming the norm. In 2021, it was a rarity. In 2022, it became an impressive feat. And in 2023, we'll probably start getting tired of hearing about it. But hey, who can blame us? It's not every day that we get to witness such a groundbreaking moment in human history. In 2023, we will see a significant increase in the deployment of large-scale satellite constellations, including SpaceX's Starlink, OneWeb, and Amazon's Project Kuiper. But what's the big deal, you ask? Well, these constellations are on a mission to provide global internet coverage, especially in areas that have been underserved by traditional infrastructure. Imagine having access to high-speed internet no matter where you are in the world, whether you're on a remote island or in the middle of a bustling city. That's the vision behind these satellite constellations. And it's not just about improving internet access. The benefits are far-reaching and have significant implications for remote sensing and Earth observation. With increased coverage and data availability, we can advance in areas such as weather forecasting, disaster management, agriculture, and environmental monitoring. Just think about the impact this could have on our ability to predict and prepare for natural disasters, or to monitor and respond to climate change. The possibilities are endless. The enhanced connectivity and data access provided by these satellite constellations also have the potential to drive innovation and economic growth. Regions that have been historically underserved by traditional telecommunications infrastructure will now have access to a whole new world of opportunities. NASA's Double Asteroid Redirection Test Mission, launched back in 2021, will deliver its highly anticipated results in 2023. This groundbreaking mission collided with the asteroid Dimorphos in 2022, and now we get to analyze the data and see just how effective the kinetic impactor technique is as a method of planetary defense. We might be one step closer to protecting Earth from potential asteroid impacts. As interest in asteroid mining and resource utilization continues to grow, 2023 will likely see a surge in investment and development in the technologies required to mine and process asteroid resources. Imagine unlocking new sources of valuable materials, such as water, metals, and rare earth elements that could be used to support both space-based infrastructure and Earth-based industries. We're talking about new opportunities. The advancements in asteroid mining and resource utilization have the potential to revolutionize everything we know about space travel and discovery. Who knows what kind of technological breakthroughs we'll see in the years to come. As the competition for space intensifies, opposing countries have created potent anti-satellite weaponry with the intent of destroying their adversaries' satellites. In 2023, several nations are joining the US-led effort for an anti-satellite ban at the United Nations. However, China and Russia have already voted against the non-binding resolution supporting the ban, making it a challenging feat. Space has become critical to a nation's strategic thinking and position, with the U.S. successfully launching its space launch system in 2022, and China highlighting space as a key strategic technology in its development. This means we can expect organizational changes to military space forces of the U.S., China, India, and Japan. China's People's Liberation Army Strategic Support Force will be developing their counter-space capacities and including U.S. private space companies in their strategic mapping. The ability of a nation to control access to space has become vital, with the U.S. investing heavily in the Artemis lunar program and building international partnerships. In contrast, China is establishing a strategic partnership with Russia for space development, including a lunar research base and asteroid exploration missions. As the future of space exploration and competition evolves, it's crucial to keep a close eye on developments in the field and their impact on our world. In conclusion, 2023 promises to be a significant year for the space industry, marked by several pivotal events including the launch of the Dear Moon project, Europe's JUICE mission, the increase of private astronaut missions, and the expansion of large-scale satellite constellations. The Dear Moon project will set the stage for deep space tourism, and JUICE will allow us to study Jupiter's environment and its 3 largest moons in unprecedented detail. The increase in private astronaut missions will make space tourism more accessible, and the expansion of satellite constellations will improve global internet coverage and have far-reaching benefits for remote sensing and Earth observation. Thanks for watching this video. If you are interested in more space industry news, make sure to check out our other video explaining why 2023 is set to be a huge year for the space industry.